creating content that actually brings in the clients that you want. In this video, we're going to break down a little bit about my process on how we at Madak focus on creating content that targets B2B business looking to create digital impact and helps create value for them in various ways. And so we start with a big funnel and we start to push them through. So a few things that we focus on how we show value. We talk about the problems out loud. We talk about the problems that we solve out loud. So one of the things that we solve for B2B businesses is helping them get set up seamlessly online in their digital portfolio. So really mapping out their tech stack. Where are they using AI? How is their website? Where is all their content housed? How is that all working together for their sales and their marketing team together? Those are problems that we solve. Other things that we can think about are how to show how we think as an organization, right? I'm representing Madak as an organization, but this is how we think, and this is how we are. This is how we work with people. We get in, we jump in, and we get into the trenches and get work done. And it all comes from the strategy and everything what we're doing. So first and foremost, when we're creating content, I want to think through how we are showing value and how we can help our clients. The slide here that I'm looking at says talk to one person. So we go across a couple of different industries. So we are talking to a few different people. We know we're talking to B2B businesses, and we know we're talking to businesses that want to up their digital game. From a sales and marketing standpoint, how are they showing up online, and how does that filter through the rest of their business? Own my own voice. When we think about how we are talking about the business and how we can help organizations, or we do a better job of focusing on how we can maximize or fill in with filler words versus just point blank how we can help you. How can we help a B2B business create greater digital impact? Is we can develop a strategy. We can build a website that serves and has all the content organized, create supporting sales collateral, and then put together a plan to activate that content through all the different platforms, from email to social media to in-person to print to everything. That's how we're going to help you. We're going to walk you from the beginning to the end and make sure you're fully set up. Generosity builds loyalty. So we are working on more things to offer. We have a strategic roadmap that you can download. We have different exercises that you can download. We want to and will do a better job of creating a funnel for these opportunities to be created. I will link down below the strategic roadmap download that we have. That's a good one that's straight out the gate. But other things that we want to create, resources that we've used and that we use on a daily basis, is what we want to price. So my weekly challenge this week is, in my next interactions, is I'm going to be more specific to address the specific problem. I'm going to focus in on straight talk and how I communicate and how we work. I'm definitely going to be helpful, not pushy, and other things are just going to make them feel like they're being heard and they're understood. These are obviously 101 client relationship things, but these are also very important. And I want to make sure that I'm focusing on that in the next week, and that I'm really able to show people what we do, why we do it, and why it matters. Thank you so much for listening to me on this video focusing in on creating content that actually brings in clients. Looking forward to continuing to drill deep, get bigger, and focus on what is next. Have a good day.